Hands down, the best prehistoric nature documentary series to have ever existed is finally coming back after 2 years. However, not in the way you might think. Titled Prehistoric Planet Ice Age, this third spin-off-like installment takes place just a couple million years ago to a few tens of thousands of years ago. And not 66 million years ago like the previous 2 seasons, which means no dinosaurs. This time it will be mammals taking the centre stage. There is also one other notable change. This season will not be presented by the renowned Sir David Attenborough. Instead, Tom Hiddleston will be taking over as the narrator. Normally, I'm not a fan of celebrities narrating documentaries, especially when they are known from other things. However, I've only seen 1 or 2 Marvel films and I don't intend to see any more. Superheroes are not my thing, so I don't even know what Tom Hiddleston sounds like. However, big names like these may just throw Prehistoric Planet into the limelight, and we may even get a few more seasons of these incredible documentaries. So you go, Tom Hiddleston, let's see if we can reel in a big audience. The music, luckily, will be brought to us yet again by the amazing Hans Zimmer, who composed the music for Prehistoric Planet 1 and 2. And this season will be produced by Jon Favreau along with Mike Gunton, who did an amazing job on the previous 2 seasons. There has been 5 sneak peek images released for Prehistoric Planet Ice Age. And let me tell you, even though I covered a lot of animals that lived before the dinosaurs, I am so hyped for this new season. And it may even spark a whole new interest for me. These images come from Screen Rant, who also give some information about the animals in them. First off, these are 2 saber-toothed cats that will feature in the show. Screen Rant claims that these depict an African scimitar-toothed cat and an American scimitar-toothed cat. And what they mean by this is these are 2 separate species of the same genus, Homotherium. The American species is called Homotherium serum and is known from Alaska and Mexico, while Homotherium crenatidens is the American species. I'm assuming this image depicts the African Homotherium, as it looks to be in a warmer climate, while this image is of the American species, as the cold, snowy climate may represent Alaska. The white Homotheriums remind me a lot of the white cave lions from the Netflix's Life on Our Planet, which looked amazing. However, I think the Prehistoric Planet tops this comparison. We also get a look of a good old woolly rhino, along with a baby, which looks absolutely incredible. These 2 other images are interesting, as they show a warmer climate, which will really keep this Ice Age season fresh, as constantly looking at snow will get boring. The first one is of, according to Screen Rant, a Glyptotherium, which has been modelled beautifully. As you can see, this one appears to be wandering through the desert. The other is of a type of ground sloth. Now, Screen Rant just refers to this as a rock-climbing sloth. However, I'm going to do some guesswork here and see if I can identify it. Ground sloths aren't known for being arboreal, hence the name. However, a genus of ground sloth was discovered in cave deposits in the Andes of Peru. This particular ground sloth was named Diablotherium, and it was different from most other ground sloths. Its anatomy showed that it was adapted for climbing, and its presence at high altitudes shows that it was adapted for colder mountaintop environments. Plus, it was a lot smaller than other Megalonychidae. This picture appears to correspond with that description, so I do think this may represent a Diablotherium. However, I can't say for sure. Expect to see other animals as well. For example, it's no Ice Age documentary without mammoths, and I can't wait to see how good the mammoths will look. I do have one concern, however. These are all mammals, and mammals are extremely hard to animate correctly. I'm not a professional animator, but I do know it's relatively easy to animate a dinosaur, because we've never seen a dinosaur, so we have no idea how they moved. However, because we are mammals, and we see mammals all the time, it's easier to spot when it's CGI, especially when you're trying to make it look photorealistic. However, I will say that I do have faith in Framestore, who is responsible for the VFX in Prehistoric Planet Ice Age. The Moving Pictures Company did the VFX for Prehistoric Planet 1 and 2, and what an amazing job they did. I just hope Framestore will be able to keep up the Prehistoric Planet's reputation. And I'm sure they will. They have a massive number of high-budget films under their belt, with some focused heavily on CGI animals, including Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle. This season will be released on the 26th of November this year, and I will be doing nothing but watch it probably over and over again until I get sick of it. And I will be looking closely at that mammal animations. It's the subtleties that go a long way. I'm at no level to critique it. However, I've done a fair bit of animation, studied it for a while, so we'll see how they do. Hope you enjoy Prehistoric Planet Ice Age, because I know I will.